All right, dude, it's been about 5 months, I think, since I've actually done squats. We'll be going pretty late. There's no point in coming out here and getting in shape if I'm not gonna get a couple nights of good rest as well. So I found another option, dude. It's a place that I know nomads go and stay all the time when they're traveling on the road. I have never tried it. I'm not sure how this is gonna go, dude. This was just a concept. I would say not too bad. If I get a knock, I suppose I don't care. Well, hello again from my cushy camp spot here out in Wisconsin. If you've been following along with the channel since I got here, then you know that I have been doing a lot of chilling out. I honestly haven't taken my truck camper out of the campground other than to go into town to like the grocery store to get food. Other than that, I've been laying pretty low. The people here in the campground have taken me out several times, and my parents did come into town, and I have definitely been trying anything and everything to experience all of the super tasty cuisine, if you will, that Wisconsin has to offer. I went out day drinking one day, which is something that I don't think I've done in like 10, maybe 15 years. I did meet a raccoon. More on the raccoon later, for sure. My parents came into town, and that was an amazing time, full of amazing views and a ton of cheese curds and other amazing food. A few days ago, I went out with a friend down to a bay nearby here, and I got to try something called a brat burger. That was amazing. All of the food and the drinks here, dude, have been amazing, and it has been so much fun to just chill out and take a little bit of time to relax here in Wisconsin. That all being said, dude, that time is over, because even though I work out pretty much every single day here with my equipment that I take with me and my truck camper, I am really starting to feel the consequences of my decisions that I definitely don't regret. But if you've been following along with the channel before I got here, then you know that I usually stick to a pretty low carb, healthy, high protein diet. I work out all the time. I'm usually a pretty active person, and I definitely don't go day drinking. So all of those decisions have kind of made me feel like maybe I'm getting a little bit out of shape. And unlike out in Moab, where I was right before I got here, there's a Planet Fitness only like 50 miles away. And so the plan for the next couple of days is to go out to that Planet Fitness. I really don't see the point in driving back and forth. I'm just going to stay in a parking lot or find a place to stay in town. The Planet Fitness is kind of in the Green Bay area, so it'll be interesting to see how the stealth camping is out there. You know that I really don't care about stealth. If anything, I feel like if it looks like someone is sleeping in the camper, possibly living in the camper, it prevents even worse things than knocks like theft, etc. But I'm gonna take you guys along with me for whatever the next couple days entail. Hopefully it involves hitting up the gym, maybe cooking a sweet meal, and seeing just a little bit more of what city life in Wisconsin has to offer. So I suppose on that note, it's time to fire up the old Dodge and see where the rest of the day takes us. Man, this parking lot is pretty packed. All right, dude, it's been about 5 months, I think, since I've actually done squats. We'll be going pretty late. Well, we did make it to the 45s at least. craziest. Man, dude, this is the craziest Planet Fitness shower I have ever seen. Look at this. Man, I spent way too long in there, dude, but that was awesome. It's almost getting dark. So I could stay here tonight, but dude, this parking lot is packed. And one thing that I know, sorry, just shutting my door here. One thing that I know about Planet Fitness is especially when they're open 24 hours, the dude bros taking off with their subwoofers and whatnot at all hours of the evening never stops. And because this Planet Fitness is already so packed, I kind of plan on that situation staying that way all night. There's no point in coming out here and getting in shape if I'm not gonna get a couple nights of good rest as well. So I found another option, dude, and I'm super stoked about it. It's a place that I know nomads go and stay all the time when they're traveling on the road. I have never tried it. And so I'm super stoked, and I think I'll get a much more peaceful sleep there as well. So I looked it up. It's like 11 minutes away. Kind of sucks I have to drive there in the dark, but my lights work now. No big deal. Let's see if we can't find a spot here, dude. A nice truck camper spot. I think I see some campers over here. And this is a nice wide open lot, dude. Oh yeah, we got a guy with a boat right there. Man, this place is actually pretty hopping for a casino here. Oh yeah, dude. I am unsure how it's gonna taste, but my goodness, this smells amazing. I'm not sure how this is gonna go, dude. This was just a concept. We'll give her a try. Got a cheese curd, a brat. We'll get some onion in there, some pepper. Definitely get some kraut, dude. All right. No way. Wow. That is very good. So good. Holy shit. Oh, let's get a brat in there. I should probably let this cool down after this bite a little bit. It's still very warm. Oh my gosh. This definitely tastes way different than I pictured it would taste like, if that makes sense. But it is so good, dude. I suppose what I'm going to call this is a good old-fashioned Wisconsin skillet. But in all reality, it's just a cheese curd and bratwurst skillet, I suppose. And definitely super low carb, high protein, which is exactly the kind of thing that I wanted to make tonight after the last month of just junk food, especially after hitting the gym. I suppose if there was anything I could do differently, number one, I would have added black pepper. That was part of the plan, but I looked everywhere. I thought I had some just on my seasoning rack on my fridge, but I don't. So I looked everywhere in my storage. I don't have any black pepper. Still tastes great. Hardly notice it's gone, but like I know how it would kind of affect the taste. And then as far as like texture and like chewability, if you will, I probably would have cut the bratwurst up into smaller pieces. And this is like a huge serving. I used that entire case of bratwurst, so I probably would have started there and made this meal again. And then if that still didn't work out, then I would have used probably like two more bratwursts, but still really good. The cheese curds melted perfectly. I was afraid they were either going to undermelt or overmelt, and they did neither. They still kind of squeak. I don't know if you can hear that, but they're not cold. And yeah, I don't know. Probably would have added a little bit more cabbage. I haven't chopped cabbage or used cabbage in quite a while. I think next time I'll buy like a bigger head of cabbage, because the inside of that entire cabbage was just, I mean, it's fine. I used it, but it's not like the leafier, nice texture that I prefer. So I know some of you that have followed the channel for a little while are probably wondering if this would go really good like in a runza, like in a roll. And I think that I might have to try that, dude. Maybe with like, I don't know, maybe with yellow cheese curds though, instead of the white ones. Possibly coming soon. I don't know. So good. And I didn't think that I was going to eat this whole thing. And I used like the bigger pan and everything, but like, I think I probably am. And I will spare you that footage. Oh. So dude, it's a little hot in here because I'm camped out here in a casino parking lot, so I don't have like all my windows open, and I have been using my fan on and off at times, but I've turned it off every time I wanted to like film the shots of making the food because I didn't want the audio to be that bad. I don't even know if I'll use the audio. I usually just throw the theme song over it, but you know, just in case. So anyway, it's super hot in here, and so I think what I'm going to do is open my hatch and blast my fan on high exhaust and let this place air out and cool down before I attempt to go to bed. So this is a first for this channel. And a first for me, actually. I know that a ton of nomads always park in casino parking lots. I just never have. And that Planet Fitness parking lot was super packed. I looked it up. There was one of these just like 11 miles away. And in this back lot where I'm at here, there's like hardly anybody. And there are a couple RVs, but that's about it. And it's been super quiet. But I think while I let this place air out, I'm gonna go take a walk into the casino. I know they have air conditioning. It'd be cool to just check it out. I don't really gamble, but you know, just do a little walkthrough, make it maybe look like I went in to gamble or something. Maybe use the restroom, and hopefully come back here to a much cooler camper now that the cooking and the eating of the hot food is all done. So yeah, guys, I'll probably just bring my cell phone, but come with me. I'll leave all the lights on too, and we'll do a stealth test as well. So since I put the new door handle on, it has not come open in the middle of the night while I've been asleep and whatnot. But I still put this on, especially when I'm parking in a public place, dude. Especially in a casino parking lot. I still put that on just in case. But yeah, let's go take a walk. So, pro tip, really, if you're not sure about your blackouts, I learned this in my van. I have blackouts. I've shown that in previous videos, but I always park right up next to a light. Not only is that better for like security and safety and whatever, but the light helps block any light that might be going on inside the camper too, dude. So here's my spot. And really all you can see is the reflection of the light. Oh, looks like I got a little bit of my corner light. No, I think that's just a glare. Yeah. Yep. So here we are. Stealth camped. We got a couple campers back there, or motor homes or whatever. Got a motor home right over there. And then there's just me right here. I would say not too bad. If I get a knock, I suppose I don't care. Anyway, let's go take a walk over there into the casino. And so far, I would say this is a much better place to stay than the Planet Fitness, dude. If this works out, I might have to start looking for casinos more often. So I walked around to show you the main entrance. I'm actually parked kind of further in the back, but let's go to a casino, dude. They even got these old school ones, dude. They got the old school handles. Don't mind if I do. Should we do? Let's go with a lemonade. I would say this is a much better place to stay than the Planet Fitness. Tonight anyway. I'm usually grateful for anywhere. Haven't seen one of these in a while either, dude. Times have changed too. They take Apple Pay. Well, that was a fun little walk. That sure brought back a few memories, that's for sure. I know a lot of you know this, but I used to live in Vegas for like a year. I was out there working for a solar company. I was actually like the regional manager. Like I ran the entire company out there in the state of Nevada. And I lost everything in that venture. And I didn't gamble even once, dude. But I definitely did go down and check out like all the casinos on the strip and the old strip. And, you know, whenever my friends would come into town, I would usually meet them at a casino. So that definitely made this night super fun. What a great way to close out the night. Parked here in the casino parking lot. I would say this is a win. What a sweet place to stay for the night. Super grateful that clearly they allow other RVs to camp here. I don't gamble or anything. Otherwise, I probably would spend a little bit of money, but there is nothing for me in there. So I would say we lived some good old-fashioned proper truck camper life today. Super stoked to be able to go to the gym. I'm definitely going back there tomorrow and hopefully the next day. It kind of depends on work and whether I have to help one of my friends move out of his destination trailer into like an RV. Not sure yet, but tomorrow for sure. Either way. I did legs and triceps today, dude. I know that's like a super weird combination, but like I went in there and did everything that I possibly could in those areas that I can't do at the campground. And tomorrow is going to be pretty much the same type of deal. It's going to be like back and maybe a little bit of chest. But like everything with the back that I can't do. Even a couple shoulder exercises, dude. We're getting all that stuff that a real gym has done tomorrow. And the meal? Oh my gosh, what a sweet creation that was. It still smells amazing in here. And yeah, that was so good. I kind of regret eating all of that. I'm super full and I've got the burps, but like it was totally worth it. It was so good. All in all, I would say this has been a pretty good day. Thank you for coming along with me on this truck camper adventure. And I think on that note, that about wraps this one up, guys. Way she goes, I suppose. If you made it this far in the video, then chances are you're probably into this kind of stuff. So make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. And keep on living that dream. And if you haven't found that dream yet, don't stop looking for it. You never know where it might be. You might even find that it's living out of a truck camper, making an amazing meal in a casino parking lot somewhere out in Wisconsin. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one.